Everything about working on these ships is just scary to me. Just look at this. I would just think that I'm accidentally like, tied to it. Like when it's getting towards the end, like in a movie, you look down and you're like, holy shit, stop it. Jack, stop the fucking winch, dude. I'm tied to it. And then he looks down and then, the camera zooms in on you. Whoop. And then, like, the guy gets pulled. Like, half his body gets pulled off. It's always some scene like that. Like it always happens like right around this moment. He's like, Jack, no, stop it. I'm tied in. I'm tied in. No, where's the safety valve? We can't shut it off. And then, boom, his arms fly off, dude. And then he's just standing there, like his arms are like squirting blood, dude. They're shooting out like a water hose, dude. And then he's just spraying everybody. Of course, you got to spray somebody in the face, dude. I would love to do a movie like that. I actually haven't done a horror movie. I would love to be in a movie like that, like just silliness, dude. But it's got to be like a campy horror movie. I'd be down to do that. I don't know if I could take myself seriously in like a real horror movie, unless it's a ghost movie. I believe in ghosts, but like a horror movie, I'd just be like, I don't know, dude. I can't really get into these circumstances. Why not? Well, dude, like you want me to go outside and you want me to check out this noise. Like, why would I be doing that, man? Like, it's obviously some guy trying to kill me. Well, you got to go outside and check. No, I don't, dude. I don't. I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna have a hard time getting myself into these circumstances. And then they got to get me an acting coach, and the coach is like, "Well, look, man. Haven't you ever been in a situation, where it's dangerous and you needed to?" No. I just go, "Hey, it's dangerous. I'm not gonna do it." Okay, well, we just need to get you into this movie, the prep. Okay, well, haven't you ever been, like at a time when you needed to like, check something, it was like dark and you needed to go out into the woods? No, no, never needed to do that, dude. Never wanted to do that. In fact, just went to sleep and woke up when it was daylight, then went and checked it out. So why don't we just do that in the movie? Why don't we just rewrite it that everybody goes to sleep, wakes up in the morning and kind of checks it out, and then everything's okay. Um, but the movies that that I'm scared of are like the real life circumstances, dude. Where like you come home and then you like sit down on your sofa and then you realize like somebody's moved something like on your mantle, and you're like, wait, somebody moved that fucking statue right there. And then you look around and a bunch of things have been moved. I'd be freaked out about that. I wouldn't need to get myself into the circumstances of that. I'd be like, holy shit, dude, somebody's in my fucking house. Like that kind of shit. But these scary movies, dude, everybody's always acting like a fucking buffoon, man. Um, but yeah, I guess they're fun to watch, I guess.